why it's so important to have a sharp knife versus a dull knife with a tomato. It's very dangerous. So if you have a dull knife and you're cutting a tomato, just picture I have my knife in my hand. It could slip anywhere on the cutting board, and then you have an accident. So you want to reduce that as much as possible. So that's why we have the sharp tools. And also, let's just say you're cutting and then you accidentally drop the knife. You drop it on its tip. Well, you're supposed to just let it drop. You don't try to catch it. You don't just let it fall. But the good thing about Cozzini is, just say the tip breaks, we replace any knife that's worn, damaged, or broken. So don't worry about it. We're there. We got your back during that process, but you want to be safe at all times. If the knife drops, just let it fall. So sharp knife going through a tomato. Very clean cuts here. Just moving the knife. And that's it. The Granton edges, like I said, that's one of my favorites, the Santoku, because it does help that separation and it helps you kind of glide through as you're cutting. So there it is. So next, I'll be demonstrating how to dice an onion with our 8-inch traditional chef knife. We'll get into the description and importance of this to the industry a little bit later. If you're not comfortable with your grip starting out, we also offer cutting gloves, both in the cotton, and then we have the mesh cutting gloves as well. So if you're not comfortable with your grip so far, you can use those. Now with the onion, any kind of dice, you want to cut off the ends and then peel that first layer off. And then you pretty much have it where you want it. You can do anything to it. Then simply cut it in half for a dice. It's a good way to, a good safe way to keep that onion down, and then make your slices there. And then horizontally, make your incisions there. And you notice I'm still using that bear claw technique, and then you're going to, again, just come through for that perfect small dice. And then you can also come in with the remainder, so that's a small dice, and you can just simply do some julienne. So holding it while I had it down, I kind of had, let's just say this is the base of the cutting board. Kind of had these fingers up, and then that thumb just tucked back, and then I'm just kind of just slicing through, and then really using that middle part of the middle finger to kind of guide myself as I move through the knife. So I'll show you. So here, see, it's kind of just on that. So here, so I kind of always know where everything is.